All right, how to make a watering system that takes care of itself for your animals. So this is Dottie, this is our baby Axis, and I want to make sure that she has fresh, clean water throughout the summer here in Texas. And I'm going to show you what I did to ease my mind that she is always going to be taken care of, even when we are away from home. So I'm going to start at the beginning. I have things going, but I'm going to explain to you how it would work if we were not here. All right, so along with Dottie, we have about 22 chickens, and they are also going to benefit from this system because we have Dottie's she shed and we have the coop connected. Eventually, we're going to have it all fenced in into one area, and they'll share this nice green pasture together. So what I wanted to do was ease my mind with are my animals getting water when I am away. Yes, we sometimes pay sitters to see about our animals. However, people forget, their priorities are not your priorities. And I just want peace of mind. So I am using a garden watering timer. So this is gonna go off when I set it to go off. So for example, you can move it to how often, and you can put it every 12 hours, every day, every 2 days, however long you find fit for your needs. And then how long. So you can see here, I have it set at 1 minute. I am using a 5-gallon bucket system, and it takes about 1 minute with my water pressure to fill up the water bucket. So I have my hose, and it's going to the top of my chicken coop. Hey, Dottie. Hey, girl. It's going to the top of my chicken coop. Eventually, once I know that this is like set in stone, I love it, it's working for us, I'm going to bury the hose or do a PVC piping system under the ground just to make it a little bit more pretty, especially when I start to clean all this stuff up. So let's start inside of the she shed. So you can see the hose is coming in from the top of the roof, and it's going down all the way into the bottom of the bucket. I am going to secure this just to make sure that it doesn't accidentally pop out and then my system is flawed. So I have a PVC pipe, a 5-gallon bucket. I chose the size of my pipe based on the size circle saw that I had for my drill. I don't think there's a rhyme or reason of what size you should get, but this is probably 1 inch and it's doing great, maybe 1.25 inches. So I drilled a hole through my 5-gallon bucket, and then I also drilled a hole behind this going through the wood wall. So I am about, I guess, 1.5 inches or 2 inches below the very tippy top of the bucket because I want this to start to overflow outside and not inside of her, hey Dottie, not inside of her she shed getting everything wet. So that is exactly how this is working. You can see things are flowing out, and I will show you the outside of the system. So right now we're flooded because I have this running nonstop for demonstration purposes. But you can see right here, this is where the PVC pipe from the bucket is coming out, and this is the overflow system. I am using a vinyl gutter as a trough. So it is collecting the water, and any water that overflows from the trough, I also have it a valve, or an overflow system here to flow into a bucket. So I'm gonna have a 5-gallon bucket of water inside the she shed. I have a trough on the outside of the she shed, and then anything that overflows from there, I'm gonna have another, I guess this is 1/4 of a bucket or 1/3 of a bucket that I cut to collect there. So all 3 systems should be plenty of water at any given time for the amount of animals that I have. I plan on putting apple cider vinegar capsules every 1 to 2 days inside of the buckets to make sure that the water stays fresh, clean, no bacteria, and the animals absolutely love it. I've read a lot, and it's supposed to be really good for them too. So that is the system that I am using. So far, it looks to be working really well. I'm going to brace this a little bit better. But other than that, I'm really liking this. I think it's going to be very beneficial throughout the hot summer months here in Texas. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, make it your own, and stay tuned for the self-sufficient feeding system. I'll have to think that one through, but that's the next goal.